to muscle knot, which is still in cocoon phase. My name is Mima, and today I'm going to help you save some money. Many of us have experienced that when you want to go further with your training, you are thinking about hiring a coach. And nowadays it's nothing easier. You have so many opportunities, so many options of coaches, how to hire, what kind of coach. You have online coach, you have personal coach, you have coach that you can just get at some template you are following either for training or for a diet. However, there are some not very good coaches which are just waste of money, and it doesn't matter if they are online or personal. I see two types of them. One, they are scientific driven, they are saying like, yeah, but this is not supported by research, it's not going this way because this article didn't show it. The other way, the other coaches are, yeah, look at my muscle, I haven't developed this just because I was following some research. When I was young, there was no research, so of course I know what I'm doing, what I'm saying, so just shut up and follow. I'm not saying that this or the other approach, the scientific or non-scientific approach, is wrong. You need to find some balance that fits you. And therefore, I prepare a list of red flags that you can spot in either in online coach or personal coach, scientifically driven coach, or just coach that is driven by his own development. This is a short series. In part 1, you will hear the common red flags in coaches, and at the end of this video I will tell you what is the biggest red flag that if you see this, you are out. You should definitely close the door and run away. And in the second part of this series, I will tell you what are the other red flags that are not very common, or not people don't think about them immediately, and what kind of approach you should take before hiring a coach. So let's go. The first, illusion of a plan. There are coaches that they develop a plan and they follow it to the T. Whatever happens in your life, in your training, it doesn't matter. There is a plan and we are going to follow it. On the other side, it's also a red flag when there is just plan from week to week and there is no long-term plan. If you have a goal, if you want to build the muscles, if you want to lose weight, there should be a long-term plan and not only going from week to week and adjust. Because if you don't have like specific goal which you can measure at the end of certain time, it will take you forever. You will be in a loop that will never end. New phase, new strategy. Many plans, they have different phase, especially this long term. You have the beginning phase, then you go to then some kind of like finishing phase or some blocks, whatever. If you are starting a new phase and then suddenly the training will get so much higher, the volume will go up, or the calories drops without any explanation just because it's the start of new phase, you should at least question it. Why this happened? Why, if everything was going well, why now I need to drastically change the plan just because it's start of the phase? Maybe the previous phase was not long enough, or maybe this should be done before. Just don't take it as it is, but question it. copy paste or change every week. Two types. One is just copying paste. So you are planning for somebody to click on Ctrl C, Ctrl V. That's quite easy, well, earn money. And the other one is that they change rapidly the plan. So you've done this exercise this week, but next week you are going to do something totally different. Different volume, different reps, different type of exercise. This doesn't help anyone. So you should definitely be consistent for at least certain time to get used to, for instance, to exercise or to get used to the calories until your weight is stuck, and then adjust. But you don't need to change exercise from week to week. And also, if you are feeling that this is not working for you, you should not just go with the copy paste week to week.
This isn't copy paste, this is consistency. I adjusted it. I changed one word, week to block. Your feedback is important. I filed it under seen.
Some coaches, they rely heavily on data. You log your data, you look how much calories you ate, how much macros, how much steps you've done, how many exercise you've done, how many reps, and that doesn't make the full picture. There are some different variables that are involved in, let's say, week to week, and this should be also taken into account. If they just look at data, like, okay, especially with online coaching, if you log that today I've done bench press 10 reps, 3 sets, next week I've done bench press again 10 reps, 3 sets, but maybe this week I didn't make the full range of motion. They do not know, of course, because they are not standing next to you. So coaches should definitely not rely just on data. They should ask, how was the training? Was it good? Was it as before? Have you felt? Did your range of motion dropped, or was like the same, or was better? It's not about the numbers in a spreadsheet. There is more in the story. And if they just follow the numbers in spreadsheet, you can do it by yourself as well.
I track everything. I explain nothing. That's premium. Numbers are speaking. I'm not. Your trend is a trend.
To the next point, and that's the ignoring recovery and performance. If your sleep is not good anymore because you are training too much or you are just hungry non-stop and you cannot sleep, this will affect your training, your day, your whole life. If they are ignoring this, if they never ask at the end of the week or at the end of the even block, how was this week? Have you seen that the performance has dropped? Have you seen that your hunger went up? Have you seen that you are more tired? If they don't ask, they will never adjust the plan, and then you just continue and you will burn out sooner or later.
We are not friends. If you need friends or psychologists, just found one. I'm your coach. I don't care about recovery, your sleep, your hunger.
No review, just the next block. I hate micromanagement. But on the other side, if people do not care about anything and they just continue, it also not good. Because if you just run like, let's say, 10 weeks block and you are starting a new block because that's in your long-term plan, and nobody asks you, do you need some adjustment? Do you feel that the sets should be adjusted better? Do you feel that the reps are going down? It's something that definitely points out to bad coaching. Also, I believe if you are starting a new phase, either in training or calories, you should get some reset to calm down, to prepare yourself physiologically, mentally, hormonally. You should do some deload and maintenance. So you are stepping quite fresh in the new phase, in the new block, and you are not just running out of the fuel. Next one is a little bit different, and it's about the coaching style. There you can hire a coach for a month, for a week, for a year, but I would really point out that really consider if you are hiring somebody and for the full year or 6 months or 3 months, and you are paying at one point at the beginning. It can happen that, okay, with lots of services nowadays, it's like, okay, I got my money, I don't need to do anything, I will just continue whatever. I highly encourage you to search for option for coach that is offering you, for instance, to pay every month. Because it's like with everybody. If you are going for a date and you don't like that person, you are not going to spend with that person next month or next year. You are not continue with that. Or if you have a spouse and you are not happy with the spouse, you are going to end the relationship. You are not going to keep it forever just because you agree to it to be together like a year ago. Also, I think if you are having a coach that is paid monthly, let's say, or weekly, or bi-weekly, or anything that is on shortened term, the coach is motivated because it's their job. They need to earn money on that. So they want to perform good. They want you to be happy. They want you to continue with the program and not finish after 1 month, because this doesn't make sense. It will not bring the money. While if somebody gets money at the beginning, I don't say that they just don't care. This I don't want to say. But the motivation might not be there as strong as not be sure if you are getting money next month or not. Also for you as a client, you can save lots of money when you're deciding to stop after a few months. Another point is also connected to data. And I will tell you an example. Once I went to a coach, and before that I got a questionnaire. The questionnaire took me at least hour and a half. It was so many questions, so many explanations you need to give. Then I went to the gym with the coach, and it took another like 2 hours of doing different exercise. It was like the cardio exercise, it was strength exercise, it was exercise about my mobility, it was measuring my BMR, the metabolism, measuring my metabolism or my metabolic rate during the cardio exercise. So at the end of that session, I felt like, wow, he or she has so much data, like, wow, that must create like exceptional plan, because that person now knows every aspect, almost every aspect of me, of my training, of my diet. And it was disaster. I got a plan that was 6 exercise for one day, then jumping the next day, 6 exercise, strength exercise one day, the same as the previous day, and then jumping over the rope the day after. And that was like the whole plan. And I felt like really cheated, because I spent so much time and effort to really provide a good input so that person knows about that. Also, like during this exercising in the gym. And then at the end, I got the plan that, to be honest, even Ellie can do it better. It was ridiculous. So just also be aware that I think it's good, you should be truthful when you are filling in questionnaire, and questionnaire are important part for coach because they know you better, they know where to go, which direction, what are your red flags, where they should pay attention. But on the other side, if you get nothing from that, it's just waste of your time. So this was the part 1 of my series, Red Flags in Coaches. And now we are going to the biggest red flag. And the biggest red flag that you should definitely run away when this is happening is when you are doing your own plan. When you are adjusting sets, reps, because you just don't feel it. You just have like rough time at work or with the kids, and you just need adjustment. So you start working on the plan, on the calories. That's the biggest red flag, because you are doing the job of the coach. So I hope you like this video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in a part 2 of the video to tell you what are the other red flags that are not very visible or people do not think about them, and also how to choose coach before you put your hard-earned money in them.